you do now?
I'm almost a hermit in Texas. I don't, God, he tends to take vices from you, and, thing that you gravitate to and want more. The most thing that I was gravitating to and that I couldn't get enough was girls, sex. That was my biggest vice. So he moved me, like, man, I'm gonna move you outside out of mind to where you can see it, but you ain't gonna have access to it. You ain't gonna touch nobody. I don't mean to talk about this, but that's how God works. Like, man, this is what's keeping you back from the reward I'm trying to give you. As long as you're thinking about that, I'm never gonna give you that. So, seeing that you're not gonna stop thinking about it, I'm gonna just take it away. You know what I'm saying? To where you will see it. But as far as like access to it, you don't have no access at all, period, to it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have your fair share. You're gonna get some more sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? If I if I choose, but I have to come at one to recognize that was the whole reason why I'm here and doing what I'm doing, because as long as, from age of 5 years old, I've been thinking about sex. And how many kids think about sex at 5? Because I got molested at 5 years old by a 16-year-old girl. So that's all I've been thinking about since 5 years old. Sex, coochie, from all the way up until like 2 years ago. That's how God was like, man, you too doggone old to be still thinking about that. And there's a whole bunch of people, females and males, that think that way. They have the same model. So that's why the lyrics that I displayed, that's what I was like, man, no, you can't think with your, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here thinking with their, their body parts. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how long you're gonna live. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be broke down. I'm already broke down, but I don't want to be broke more down than what I am right now. I'm still clear away from arthritis. I not run, but what I'm saying, walk, do what I got to do to stay mobile and exercise.
So you're rapping your music career now. Tell me about it.
It's great. It's spinning down there doing real good. I'm trying to conquer the world. That's my main objective. I want to be a household name, bottom line.
So that's your goal?
That's my goal, my main objective.
You mentioned your kids throughout this, throughout the whole documentary. How many kids you have?
I have 3 kids. I have 3, but I was irresponsible. I have a daughter, and she's 30 years old. I have a kid, 31, that's my oldest son, Cameron. Jasmine, she's 30, and then I have a son, 27, Little Robert. Me and Little Robert, peas in the pod. I was with him ever since he came into the world. That's when I got shot. His mom made sure I was in his life. He loved me to doggone death. We and him stay together right now to this day, me and him. Now Jasmine, that was my regret. I don't know if some people have regrets, some people don't. So when Jasmine was born, I had left the mom probably like 2 months into my oldest son being born, and we was messing around, but I didn't think that she was getting pregnant. So I'm gone, and my son's 2 months, and when I decided to leave his mom was like, take your son with you. So I'm on this picture, me on a mountain bike. Now we used to stay on South Holly, and I'm trying to ride on a mountain bike with a baby 2 months years old on my hip. From South Holly all the way down to 27th in York on a bike. This is the type of stuff that I was putting myself up to. But I made it down there, but then I was still not responsible. Mom, what's the kid? Mama, okay, but I won't come back for 3 days. Burn your bridge. I'm not gonna watch your kid no more. So I burned bridges, and my kid, I was trying to let everybody be irresponsible, to the point where I burned all my bridges. You gotta take care of your own stuff. So now it was like I barely had a job, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get on food stamps. Oh, I can get on food stamps? I get welfare. So I've been on food stamps, welfare with the kid. And he's like 2 months, 3 months. Uh, I raised my first son all the way up until 5. That's when I got shot. But just from living on the streets with a kid at 2 months, I really didn't have nothing. So that's, give me structure. Then I met my other baby's mom. So she just saved me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the other guys, thinking with my other head instead of this big head. And I learned my lessons. You gotta crawl before you walk.
I think the funniest story about Mr. Walker is, again, we were at a talent show and we went shopping, got a bunch of clothes, got on stage, and Mr. Walker jumped on the speaker, and it was a loud feedback. And the DJ and everyone in the crew just looked at him like he lost his damn mind.